Well, hello everyone. It's nice to see you. And I'm really happy that the three of you are getting to know each other. So, Jaime, where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
And Linda, where are you from?
Hi, from Algeria.
And Yahya?
I'm from Syria.
And I'm from the UK. So I think this is really nice that we can all meet and have a pleasant conversation. Right, Jaime, can you read what's here in the middle of the screen here?
Yes. Will these ideas attract more tourists to the town?
Right. And Linda, we're going to read the small ones now to give us an idea what we're going to talk about.
Okay. Building holidays flats, providing parks, having more shops, putting up security camera, building a large nightclub.
So we have to defend these ideas of why these would be a good idea to bring more tourists to the town. And later we will do some other things on the other side. Okay, right. So Jaime, you are going to start with if it's a good idea, you agree or disagree with building a large nightclub. Would that be good for tourists or not?
Yes, I think that is a good idea because tourists in their holidays likes to go party, to go out, to take some beers and dance. So I think it will be people go to your town to have fun.
So also we need to decide what kind of tourists we want to come to our town. That's true. I think maybe, in my opinion, a nightclub would be more for the younger generation. Because they like to go to dance, as you said, have a beer and dance away the night. So if that is our kind of tourist that we want to come, it would be a good idea in your opinion. Linda, putting up security cameras.
Yes, I think that it's very important. So the tourists would feel like in security and safe, and that will attract the tourists.
So you think it would be a good idea to put security cameras? Do you think it's necessary in your town to have them, or your town is already secure enough?
There is already a security camera everywhere in my country because of some like hard situation in the past. So nowadays there is a lot of security camera.
All right. So for prevention, you have security cameras just to make sure that nothing unpleasant could happen. And yeah, having more shops, would that be a good idea?
Of course, would be a good idea. Like I would say an example where I born in Syria, there is some place come to visit from all the world. People come to visit that place from all the world, and there's no shops over there. So because of that, most of them, let me say, bring their needs with them, and that's it's hard, make the traveling harder than if there's shop over there ready. So I think you have more shops near, let me say, the shops who want to visit places. I think it's a good idea.
Also we have to decide what kind of tourists we want to come. For example, sometime to my town we have cruise ships that come here. So maybe they want to buy certain products more than others. normally every tourist wants to buy souvenirs, right? So a souvenir shop would be important. And then maybe some clothes which are typical of the area, maybe that would help. So for the town, it would be a good idea to have shops to bring money to the town. It would attract them. So
Right.
normally people like going shopping. We are a civilization that likes to spend our money shopping. Right, Jaime, providing parks. Now, I understand these parks is green areas.
Yes, I think so. I think they are necessary, green areas. Animals, birds, places where dogs can run free. And I think that green areas like everyone. Every
Right, so
people
everyone
love it.
likes some green area. Here
Yes.
where I live now, we don't have that many where we can sit on the grass and just contemplate the sky, for example. So green areas where people can sit on a seat, maybe on the grass, under a tree. And also, I think it's good for the environment to have green areas, no? To help the town breathe better. And they're more relaxing if you have a park, no? Linda, building holiday flats.
Yes, of course, it's very important because a tourist, in my opinion, after a long day of walking around the town to discover it, and then at the end of the day, they need somewhere to rest and to sleep and to feel like at home. And I think that building holiday flats are very important.
Right. So now, if I could only do one thing, I want each of one of you to think of one thing which would be useful more than any other one. So, Jaime, if you could only do one of those things, which would you think is the best idea?
For me, the best one is providing parks and green areas. Because
Right, providing park and green areas. So if we only have enough budget, enough money to do one of these suggestions, you would choose green areas, parks, and make it welcoming that way. Linda, which one would you choose?
Building holiday flats, in my opinion.
Right. Would you make them expensive, cheap? What kind of flats would you make?
I think I should make different types because there is some people who can offer expensive flats and others who just looking to one room maybe just to sleep.
So we should offer different price ranges, price ranges to use the accommodation of these flats, and maybe in different areas of the town as well, because there are some people that like to be in the center of the town, not to have to use the transport or the car, and there's other people that like to live further out, like on the outskirts. So maybe dotted around the town in different areas. And Yahya, you have the hardest job. You have the last choice, which we should spend our money on.
I think building holiday flats, I agree with Linda, it's the most important thing for tourists, because after a long day of discovering the town, you need a place to sleep. And that place should be good, warm, cozy.
Welcoming. Yeah. But if you had to choose another one, which one would it be?
I think having more shops, yes, more than providing parks.
Right, so we would choose these three, I think. Having more shops, so the tourists will spend their money actually in the town and bring in revenue to the town, providing green parks and building flats more than the other ones, yes? So I think we agree on that. Right, here at the bottom, do you think you have spent a lot of money on a good holiday? So Jaime, when you go on holiday, I would change it a little bit, maybe the question. When you normally go on holiday, do you spend a lot of money or you go on a budget?
I don't spend a lot of money, and I think you can go on holiday so cheap with your car, with a backpack, with your, I don't know, with your dog, and just have fun in a beach or in the forest, wherever. You can sleep in
Right,
in a
so
friend's
you're telling
house.
me that it's not necessary to spend a lot of
Listen,
money to go on holiday. You can go with your
I
car.
think so.
I think that's a good idea, your car. And maybe a tent. Not a tent. So you can go camping.
Yeah,
Or if
for
you were
example.
really adventurous, you would just sleep under the stars if you were really adventurous. Before the pandemic, I have gone on holiday and I have stayed with people for nothing because the website is that you ask for accommodation and it was called couch surfing. And couch surfing is not everybody. Some people offer the accommodation for nothing. So you can visit them and their town. So you can travel for next to nothing before the pandemic. So that is possible.
There are also hostels and you can stay there and work like 2 or 3 hours in them, like washing dishes or wherever. And it's also for free for you.
Where was that, in a youth hostel?
Yes, in some kind of hostels, in some cities.
Right, I've never
I have friends
that.
that, yeah. For example, I have been to one of them in Lisbon.
Right. So you can offer your services for a short period of time, and in exchange,
yes,
they will give you somewhere to stay.
Yes, you help them with some like that, washing the dishes or cleaning or wherever, and you stay there for free for that night.
Right. As this conversation is about holidays, I would like you to imagine before the pandemic, because otherwise it's going to be difficult to answer the questions, okay? Linda, the next one is more or less, they say we travel too much these days and we shouldn't go on so many holidays. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. If I haven't understood well, so these days, I think that it's not really recommended to go on holidays. So it's safer to stay home and keep safe because of the pandemic and the situation.
But if you imagine the question before the pandemic, do you think people travel too much and they shouldn't go on so many holidays?
Yeah, if they can offer themselves holidays, why not? So I think that the holidays are always good for people, and I like to go on holidays. It costs a lot of money, but after that I feel like relaxed, and I feel more energetic to work better and to live better.
Right. So you think it's a good idea, whenever possible, we should make the most of it and go on holiday. For me, a holiday, there can be many different kinds. It can be like learning about another way of life, meeting interesting people. So it's an education as well as just going on holiday, no, and disconnecting. And Yahya, the last question for today.
Exactly.
Why do you think people like to go away on holiday? I don't know if he's frozen.
I
Why
think the
do
most
people
important
like
thing,
to go away on
firstly,
holiday?
because they want. Can you hear me right now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, we keep coming and going with the connection. Right.
All right. Uh, in my opinion, the most important thing to have a holiday is to change, to have a new experience, also to change lifestyle that, or to see new places also, and to run from stress, let me say, and as you mentioned before, it's education, traveling and having holidays. But in my opinion, the most important thing is to see new places, to learn to see new places. That's the most important thing.
Right. So, Linda, remembering the
Yes.
good times when you went on holiday, why did you go? Jaime, think of your answer while you're waiting, right? So, Linda, before, in the good times when you could go on holiday, why did you go?
Where or
Why?
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 Why? Okay, why? Yes, I went on holiday just to explore the place and learn a new culture, discover new cuisine, and of course spend a nice time and relax and forget about the actual atmosphere in my country, which is like a routine of going to work and doing domestic chores and so on. So it's to have some change in my life.
Right. So you would like going on holiday to break the routine, to disconnect.
Yes.
Also maybe to enjoy the new area you're visiting and the cuisine, the food. But I think the main one we do is to escape our daily routine. Maybe that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
And Jaime, why did you used to like going on holiday?
Well, I keen on diving, so I love to go holidays to dive in and to explore nature also, to go out of the routine also. But I need to go to places with sea.
Right. So when you go on holiday, it's important to be near the sea so that you can enjoy activities in the water. And do you feel that you need to escape from your daily routine and stress?
Yes, of course, but I think that you don't have to say that because everyone needs nowadays to scale their routine.
Right. And you, Yahya, I don't think you're stressed, so that's not why you would like to go on holiday. Why would you like to go on holiday?
No, I am because of I think now because of the yes. Before I didn't believe that like if you went to different place that you escape from the routine or the stress. But now when I start uni, really, especially medical school, it's really stressful. You have to study all the time, and having a holiday, it's really the best idea to escape from the routine, escape from the uni, the vibe.
Everyone wants to escape. Have you used this word a lot, to escape? We have to learn a new word, escape. Now you're on holiday from today for a couple of weeks from uni. And what do you have an idea to do? What are you planning to do in this little holiday you have now?
Firstly, I would say my family, with them, have a chat with them really because I miss them all. And secondly, I would see my friends because it's a long time I didn't see them. So this is the second thing. And the final thing is probably to go to somewhere with my family or my friends, doesn't matter.
I think it's going to be difficult now with the snow.
Now, no. If I am in Ankara, which is the capital city of Turkey, probably that's a big problem. But here, probably it's snowing 1 or 2 in the whole year.
Right.
So it's not that kind of problem. Yeah.
So that's nice just to sit down and chat to the family, eat well when your sister makes you a cake. Just
Yeah.
enjoy simple things, no? Because when he's at university, he doesn't eat very well.
I miss them. Yeah.
Yeah, so just the simple things in life that he normally can't do. Well, everyone, I want to thank you for this short conversation about tourists, what we should do, and the holiday. So thank you for coming.